Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Primetime English News with me, SUCHITRA Rajkumari. The headlines first. Manipur Legislative Assembly passes 10 demands for grants for financial year 2026-27, approving a total allocation of 6,755 crore, 88 lakh 32,000 rupees. State Cabinet seeking report from Hill Areas Committee HAC to conduct autonomous district councils ADCs in hill districts, asserts Chief Minister Yumnam Khimchand. Chief Minister Khimchand informs Assembly of government plan in pursuing electric bus services under PM E-Bus Sewa scheme in Manipur. Deputy CM Losi Dikho assures action against landowners accountable for poppy cultivation during Assembly discussion. MLA Surjakanta Okram urges 10-month tax exemption from Center for Entrepreneurs and Business of Violence-Affected Manipur. And CAF and PD asserts there is no fuel shortage in Manipur amid Middle East tensions, urges public to avoid panic buying. And now the news in detail. During the ongoing session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly today, the House passed 10 demands for grants for the financial year 2026-27, approving a total allocation of 6,755 crore, 88 lakh 32,000 rupees. Chief Minister Y. Khimchand, who also holds the finance portfolio, moved the demands for grants covering multiple departments. The grants included demand number 6, 45 crore 89 lakh 39,000 rupees for transport. Demand number 13, 38 crore 87 lakh 96,000 rupees for labor and employment. Demand number 14, 1,035 crore 37 lakh 36,000 rupees for tribal affairs and hills development. Demand number 19, 819 crore 15 lakh 34,000 rupees for environment and forest. And demand number 20, 1,430 crore 93 lakh 64,000 rupees for community and rural development. The House also approved demand number 30, 2,413 crore 86 lakh 95,000 rupees for planning. Demand number 34, 747 crore 78 lakh 92,000 rupees for rehabilitation. Demand number 42, rupees 12 crore 5 lakh 1,000 for State Academy and Training. Demand number 47, 115 crore 95 lakh 49,000 rupees for the minorities, other backward classes and scheduled castes. Demand number 50, 77 crore 98 lakh 26,000 for information technology. The proceedings comprised detailed discussions as opposition MLAs K. Ranjit and TH. Lokeshwar Singh moved several policies cut motions. The opposition members raised concerns over issues including the absence of efficient public transport system, alleged shortcomings in preventing deforestation, and irregularities in the distribution of scholarships and sewing machines. Responding to the concerns, Chief Minister Y. Khimchand, along with other ministers, provided detailed clarifications on the issues raised during the debate. Following the government's responses and appeals for cooperation to ensure smooth implementation of development programs, the opposition members decided to withdraw their policy cut motions. Subsequently, the House unanimously passed all 10 demands for grants for the financial year 2026-27, amounting to a total of 6,755 crore 88 lakh 32,000 rupees. Earlier in the session, the Chief Minister laid the annual report 2021-22 of the Manipur Human Rights Commission on the table of the House. He also sought leave to introduce the Manipur Money Lenders Bill 2026, Bill number 3 of 2026, which was successfully introduced in the Assembly. Chief Minister Y. Khemchand today informed Manipur Legislative Assembly that the State Cabinet has sought report from Hill Areas Committee HAC regarding to conduct Autonomous District Councils ADCs in Hill districts. The statement came in response to a policy cut motion moved by MLA TH Lokeshwar on demand number 14 for Tribal Affairs and Hills Development, which was passed with a budgetary allocation of 135 crore 37 lakh 36,000 rupees for the financial year. The MLA criticized that carrying out development works in many hill areas have failed due to failure to hold ADC election. He highlighted that ADC election must be conducted at the earliest, pointing out that funds allocated from the Center for ADCs will not be available. Lokeshwar further questioned how funds earmarked for Tribal Affairs and Hills Development Department are being utilized, or will it be lapsed without execution. Autonomous district councils are not in place. Replying to the debate, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand informed the House that the State Cabinet has already called for a detailed report from Hill Areas Development HAC specifically on the issue of holding ADC election. He assured the Assembly that the entire matter concerning the utilization of funds under Tribal Affairs and Hills Development Department would be thoroughly examined and clarified before the conclusion of the current session.
Panchayat area that the initiative highlighted Mati Mahapure and which happened and Tajarisini. So my doctor TD Makad labor, Quiki Hill, Reski Makad labor, ADC Mayam Hunje. Masi Atobi Matamda, Handaki, within 2-3 months, Manunda, Antang Pangtok Piragati, Hey in the Paganikanubu, Hill area to Didi, Kariumam Taletana, Kanas and Makrakakiwani, Adumak ID Yagan and a Kalebako. Aduna Masikimba, Quick ADC Pangtok Tamasi honorable, Madame Lena, Pildo Janise, Simtang, Pangtoni or Pangto of the Mayam, Dangtang Tambiragati, Hena, Manipur, Tribal Singa Hunta. Quick Shatunge, Siju Pangandre, and Mayam Logriba Mayam say, Masiko Nanaba, Antandi, and Nasi Agasau, the Tambi, Wadan Ayashun Tamjage.
ADC election Gido, State Cabinet, Hilera Committee, already Sinagre, Madugi, report of Piranava, Duga, Zikata is in today, I Yella Pianzeragi.
Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand today informed Manipur Legislative Assembly that the state government is actively pursuing introduction of electric bus services in Manipur under the centre's PM E-Bus Seva scheme, spearheaded by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs MOHUA. The announcement came during discussion and voting on demands for grants, specifically under demand number 6, 45 crore 89 lakh 39,000 rupees for transport, where opposition member K. Ranjit moved a policy cut motion criticizing the handling of public transport and rising vehicle numbers in the state. MLA Ranjit highlighted the sharp increase in vehicle registrations, noting that in 2020, Manipur had approximately 3.60 lakh registered vehicles, but by September of 2024, this figure had surged to around 5,88,072. He argued that roads cannot be expanded with every increase in vehicles. Measures need to be initiated, adding that severe traffic congestion, particularly in Imphal, has caused hardships for commuters. The MLA further pointed out a traffic snarl is also caused by parking vehicles along roadsides. Citing examples of no vehicles without garage facilities like other states, he suggested discussions on facilities to be initiated are necessary to alleviate traffic pressure. The opposition MLA also questioned on the status of vehicle scrapping policy, which was announced by the government. In response, Chief Minister Khemchand stated that to address commuter convenience, Manipur State Transport MST has introduced district-wise separate routes in 12 districts with proper operations of ISBT that has commenced from January of this year. On vehicle scrapping policy, the Chief Minister clarified that it is being pursued under the Public-Private Partnership PPP model, with efforts underway to implement it successfully and effectively soon. He emphasized the government's commitment to enhancing public transport in Imphal through PM E-Bus Seva scheme, revealing that active steps are being taken to secure and introduce electric buses under this central scheme to provide efficient commuter services.
gari masing hengkal iya dana sahi khudingi lambi pakthok padi yada banina uji the honorable chief minister na pai biri banina ina suggestion tawjaning base gari masing hengkal pasi base kanglon amagi adi system amagi makhada policy amagi makhada masi hengat no ba tawragadi sa traffic jam dai khara handagadra aidna khale ani subada sar akhoi miyam sing sigi chathok jasin tawri base akhoi niyom amagi makhada thosil amagi makhada tangai fadana tawragadi praja sing asina chatpada freely chatpa yagadori bani aduna madumasu system ama semaningi haidana I thamjage akhoi thangal bazar pauna bazar lairiba dukan mapu haigadra gari si thora ga akhoi sorok ki nakalda adum garage oisalani namphur adum khamjala thamani gari sing aduna sorok ta namjal adi lambi gi traffic jam oheli base adugumba gari khamba sing duna so maru oire hojite sar akhoi thangal bazar pauna bazar khaktana tana Imphal amasung greater Imphal gi akoi bada laiba lam sing da akhoi sandore
lambi sida double parking sa ya jaga sum tawi amana highway sida karugi mamai lesala khamani amana pot lebi mu kham dorimni so common sense koi punna khara leminaba sangin thamjage yanamda aduga highway gi bidwaina masi khara koknaba yamda frequent oiba bus service sungba sinbi ba yabra haidu MST na tha khara gi mamangdagi matam kuina covid na natraga gi irang sina lepu badu district trani thuita route semaga koi already haugra haisabatai ISBT su hana function tormda badu January 26 tagi se hogre hojik se koigi Imphal manung sida truck sing kari sing yam sang pana ma meraga amukena traffic jam wenba du koknaba hana dagi ISTT haidana sengmai romda saramba dugi ayamba loisalaga approach road su ayamba loisale aduna kharma kai dunung sapagado mali
Deputy Chief Minister Losi Dikho, who also holds Forest and Environment portfolio, assured Manipur Legislative Assembly that measures will be initiated to book landowners where poppy cultivation is carried out. He made the statement during the ongoing session of Manipur Legislative Assembly while replying to policy cut motion raised by opposition MLA Thokchom Lokeshwar during the discussion on demand number 19 for Forest and Environment. Raising the issue, MLA Lokeshwar questioned why landowners are not being held accountable despite large-scale destruction of poppy plantations in hill areas by security forces and district administration. He pointed out that most hill lands are either under village chiefs or the state and central forest departments, and argued that if landowners refuse permission, poppy cultivation could be significantly reduced. In response, Losi Dikho stated that poppy cultivation is largely carried out on community lands and emphasized the need to carefully assess the challenges involved in taking action against landowners, adding that the government will soon initiate appropriate measures to address the issue.
Poppy thabada ayaba piriba lammapudo lammapushi ahuneba government India habama government Manipur habama aduga aduda tarab lamdubu dokon to humdune kariba forest department pira forest department authority phatare kariba government India pira government India koina haiba tare or draga lammapu hileba ningthau king oger what be ni lamdudu mapudo kayam phagre sine aduga amadudi if tharibam phamdu pidri ma puji kai thadun ma space da thabdi yab na tedna masi se kayam yamna phagre sine bain hangjiri se Pariba lamma pushing do kana no house tang sathari man ngam bidre su je sabni banunda singai phagre aduna amona thandre tandibu pi redi sai tara ni khang kun pi gadi ma do de thaba karam thala rodna
not able to control akwena control to bangam de biji land mo pudu kananu hai bisi is mostly community land yaba and then we have been destroying destroy to police na shoot district administration na shoot adubo permanently control to bangam deba hojik si mi phawa su wai du hojik land mo pudu thiraga either it is community or individual du thiraga we have to make a mechanism phawa si yam darka gore hojik su we have already make an MOU bopi lothokni kathokni bada todre what are you doing hena I was just to ba horeba so this is because we cannot catch the landowner masida yam muru oiba ma that's very good suggestion we'll try to frame a mechanism adumana system ma torga tosha I assure you for that.
Opposition MLA Surjakant Okram today drew the attention of Economics and Statistics in Charge and Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand demanding 10-month tax exemption from Centre for entrepreneurs and businesses of violence-affected Manipur. MLA Surjakanta Okram raised the matter during question hour of the ongoing State Assembly session today. In the starred question, MLA Surjakanta expressed concern on high prices of commodities in Manipur and sought answers on the steps taken up by government to bring relief to all affected sectors. In response, Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand maintained that Manipur remains one of the states in India with low inflation rates of 0.12% till January of this year. Along with this, CAD and PD is making all efforts to ensure availability of essential items in the state. Responding to supplementary questions of MLA Surjakanta, Chief Minister Khemchand maintained that Manipur had inflation rate of 7.96% as compared to 5.56% across India when conflict began in May of 2023. It remained at 7.83% in 2024, but in 2025, as incidents of violence came down, the inflation was also reduced to 1.17%, and further in January this year, the inflation came down to lowest figure in the country. Responding to exemption of tax for entrepreneurs and businesses in state, Chief Minister said tax exemption is a matter of the union, but gave assurance to ensure timely dispersal of salaries and pension for state government employees.
Manipur na lowest in the entire country inflation se factor mayam lerangani adu as a student of economics akhoi sudden drop khangta taba khangwang wang base sir masi economy sida poor management ama oibagi sign ni haiduna sir madum ai we na sir thamjaning ba aduna government sina inflation si chang amada chatpa haije economy si phajana run tauri haibagi masak amani haiduna sir ai thamjage inflation ji India the lowest oiri se aina sum yangjabada ai general public ki purchasing power se yamna nemthakre hariba sir masida government na atopa department mayam dagi natraga government ki policy program mayam dagi general public sida gas pumping tawrakandu da purchasing power ji henkal akan da inflation ji normal sida lakadrim haiba ado government ki kari policy tawbiri kari leige kari tawagi policy program mayam sing gas pumping tawna ba economics da kari leige haibin tong
the disturbance like taba matam sida gidi Manipur se 1.17 duga all India rate na 2.20 growth lak pa haitare ko duga January 26 ta hoisi India ki lowest hoina oi duga handak na February 26 ngarang da phangba report na hoisi second lowest in the nation so I sida honorable member thambi sina financial flow ma general publishing sida phangdabagi purchasing power si like tabunara haibudu and kitang clarify to jing bada hoi government sina madugi financial transaction ma flow ma leina ba hona jabada tolop changai na pina ba hona jari at the same time pension gi drop down ba koi thadok na hona jari and ate su and the flow leina ba ai jing jage.
Now, amid growing public concerns over potential disruptions to petroleum products due to the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, Manipur Department of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution (CAF) and PD has assured residents that adequate supplies of LPG and other fuels remain available in the state. Officer on Special Duty OSD POL of CAF and PD, Haubom Bobby, addressed the public following a surprise inspection at an Indian Oil Corporation Limited IOCL retail outlet of Koijam Jitin at Wangkai Ayangpali, dismissing rumors of shortages and stated that the current situation in the Middle East has not impacted fuel availability in Manipur. He informed the public to not panic due to the prevailing circumstances in the Middle East, stating that there are sufficient stocks of LPG and fuel available in the state. He highlighted that Sekmai bottling plant and state's oil depots maintain adequate reserves of LPG and petroleum products. Supplies are being regularly transported to Manipur from other regions without interruption. As a result, the ongoing developments in the Middle East have not caused any immediate shortage or crisis in the state. He appealed to the public to avoid panic buying of LPG and petroleum products. He stressed that earlier the official team had inspected retail outlets of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited (BPCL), Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited (HPCL), and Nayara Energy Limited. Samples of petrol and diesel were collected from these sites and sent to Guwahati for testing. As part of the inspection, the team carried out surprise inspection at the IOCL retail outlet at Wangkai Ayangpali today and that no issues were detected during the inspection till date. He further added that petrol and diesel samples collected will be dispatched for testing in Guwahati and assured that strict action would be taken based on the test results if any irregularities such as adulteration or quality lapses are detected.
Diesel amasung petrol se hujing makidi akhoi state ki wena di issue amata leijade maramdi LPG gi hairo adai petroleum products sing hairo akhoi phajana depot ta adagi semi bottling plant da stock phajana leiri adai outside gi mayam am gari mayam am su hujik se lambi da leiri ba aduna mayam sing na akhoi gi issue natabada yamna panic oina pochai sing je loksan bi da na ba praja da department gi side gi yam akanba oina request tawjari.
Kanwik Thot Khon has issued an ultimatum to the residents of Shankai village, asking them to vacate the village immediately. In a notice issued, the group alleged that the villagers had repeatedly committed atrocities against civilians and had mistaken Tangkhul community's pursuit for peace and hospitality for weakness. The statement further claimed that the residents were living on Tangkhul ancestral land at the discretion of the landowners and that the privilege had been revoked. The group also accused residents of Shankai village of engaging in violence and provocation, including the alleged kidnapping and detention of 21 Naga civilians. Declaring that such actions would no longer be tolerated, the organization warned that if the villagers failed to comply with the ultimatum to vacate the land, it would take necessary measures to ensure their removal, adding that any consequences arising from non-compliance would rest solely with those who ignored the notice. Kuki CSO Working Committee Ukhrul has strongly condemned the alleged brutal killing of 2 men whose bodies were found on March 12. According to the committee, the bodies were discovered blindfolded with their hands tied behind their backs and bearing signs of assault with sharp objects before being shot dead. The bodies were reportedly found around 8:30 a.m. by a joint search team of villagers from Shankai and Thawai, accompanied by personnel of Border Security Force (BSF). Condemning the incident as brutal and inhuman, the committee alleged that district authorities and security forces prioritized safety of 21 Tangkhul travelers, while little effort was made to locate the 2 missing persons. It demanded that the perpetrators be identified, arrested, and awarded capital punishment, and that the case be registered and investigated by Saikul or Kangpokpi police, citing lack of trust in Ukhrul police. The committee also sought probe by NIA to ensure transparency and called on the central government to expedite justice. It further demanded relocation of Kuki villages in Ukhrul to Kangpokpi for safety and announced total shutdown along Imphal Ukhrul Road until its demands are met. MLA of 43 Pungyar ST Assembly Constituency Laishio Kaising has urged Chief Minister Yumnam Khimchan to arrange daily helicopter services between Imphal and Ukhrul district due to the prevailing situation affecting road connectivity in Litan and adjoining areas. In a letter, the MLA stated that residents of Ukhrul are facing serious difficulties in road travel, causing major inconvenience, especially for patients requiring urgent medical attention and people traveling for essential purposes. It requested the Chief Minister to operate helicopter services on a daily basis with maximum possible number of sorties to ensure timely medical access and maintain essential connectivity for the affected communities. Ukhrul MLA Ram Muiva has urged the state government to arrange emergency helicopter services between Imphal, Ukhrul and Kamjong following the disruption of road connectivity on National Highway number 202. In a letter addressed to Transport Director Kumanthem Daina, Ram Muiva stated that commuters have been unable to travel for the past 2 days due to the ongoing crisis along Amongko, Chepu and Sengkai areas. He pointed out that the disruption has severely affected students appearing for examinations, patients requiring medical treatment, pre-booked flight passengers, job seekers attending appointments in major cities and professionals who travel daily between Ukhrul, Kamjong and Imphal. The MLA requested Transport Department to arrange daily emergency chopper services, suggesting 3 to 4 sorties if necessary until the highway is reopened in the interest of the public convenience and essential travel. Naga People's Organization NPO Senapati has expressed shock over the 48-hour ultimatum issued by Kuki P. Manipur, Kuki Organization for Human Rights, Kohur, and Committee on Tribal Unity, Kotu, blaming NSC and IM for killing of 2 Kuki individuals, questioning evidence behind the allegation against Tangkhul community or the outfit. In a press release issued, NPO condemned the loss of lives and warned that unverified accusations could further aggravate the already sensitive situation and disturb the fragile peace in the region. The organization also referred to past incidents including alleged vandalism at Ireng Naga village and burning of a residential house in Lungviuram, claiming Naga community had exercised restraint to prevent escalation. NPO further alleged that a resident of Sinakaitel village was abducted by armed Kuki militants and condemned the abduction of 21 Tangkhul commuters on the highway following the recent incident in which 1 person sustained leg injury and 2 others lost their lives, urging Kuki bodies to withdraw the ultimatum and calling on authorities to investigate the matter and take action against those involved. Mitay Tribe Union MMTU has asserted that the demand for inclusion of Mitay in the scheduled tribe list became a difficult issue as leaders engaged in inclusion of illegal immigrants for vote bank politics. Secretary Organization of MMTU Takhilamam Parijat has further asserted that people of Manipur need to teach a big lesson to leaders of the state in the upcoming election if they fail to include Mitay under ST list. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, Parijat stressed that Manipur needs NRC with 1951 as base year before carrying out census and delimitation exercise in the state. While citing disproportionate increase in population at multiple subdivisions in Manipur, Takhilamam Parijat also stressed on the issue caused by inclusion of any Kuki or any Lusai in ST list of Manipur. He added that this has caused a huge threat to indigenous communities in the state. While accusing leaders of the state of engaging the illegal immigrants as a vote bank, Parijat warned that people will teach a big lesson to politicians in the upcoming General Assembly election if they fail the inclusion of Mitay in ST list.
Hauzik leptana sangsalapa illegal immigrants sina Manipur ki economy, Manipur ki political, laingak lon, adi lawmaker, the yakshan harba matungda illegal immigrants ngasi mag apoi thangnau do matamda masi long critical osalakani aduga masi apoi hena dusalakani mapan salakba mitop sing si isauda yellow myorba group sing ase masi ki marai bakse adugi mati tambangam do phiom do lai aduna illegal immigrants se masi khantok kadabani aduga masi khanto matumda census tawgadabani aduga asuba census delimitation tawgadabani habase maitai tribe union gi maike ge so amuhna miyam da thamjabani aduga masi gi damakta darkar laiba miyam humna sangsingadaba aduga akoi gi CSO sing akoi gi miyam akoi politicians sing tawgadaba khwaidi mangda laiba thaba sing manungda thaba asina hanbani na akoi maitai union tribe union gi maike ge amukhana miyam da thamjabani.
It's now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. Rashtrahit Sarvapari Sangathan has urged the Governor, Chief Minister and Home Minister of Manipur to implement National Register of Citizens NRC in the state using 1951 as the base year to protect indigenous demographics and address illegal immigration. In a memorandum submitted on Thursday, the organization also called for granting Scheduled Tribe ST status to Meitei community to safeguard their ancestral land, culture, and language. It further demanded strict action against insurgent activities and cross-border terrorism to restore peace and make the nation drug-free, while stressing that national highways in Manipur must remain open and secure at all times without illegal blockades to ensure smooth movement of essential goods. The organization also expressed support for leadership of Chief Minister Y. Kim Chand in restoring peace and stability in the state. All Manipur Youth Protection Committee AMYPCO has drawn the attention of government towards the need to take strong resolution on holding of census exercise only after identification of illegal immigrants in Manipur. In a press note issued by General Secretary of AMYPCO, the committee demanded legislators of Manipur to take concrete resolution in the ongoing assembly session of Manipur Legislative Assembly in this regard and to apprise the center to conduct census only after complete identification of illegal immigrants in the state. While citing the uncertain situation of the state, AMYPCO demanded government to carry out NRC or similar exercise to identify illegal immigrants from other countries and to conduct a census thereafter. AMYPCO also extended support to campaign for just and fair delimitation, which is demanding NRC exercise before census. National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has taken suo motu cognizance of reported incident in which a woman from Manipur was physically assaulted after she objected to lewd and racial abuse by a group of boys in Malviya Nagar area of New Delhi. The incident reportedly occurred on March 8 when the victim was taking photographs with her friend at a park in the locality. Taking serious note of the matter, the Commission observed that the contents of the report, if true, indicate a grave violation of human rights. It has issued notice to Delhi Police Commissioner seeking detailed report within 2 weeks, which is expected to include the current health condition of the victim and status of the ongoing investigation. The violent conflict, which erupted on May 2023, has claimed many lives and has left many individuals injured and maimed. Watham Sanatombi, who sustained injuries during a drone bombing attack at Imphal West District, Senjam Chirang on September 2024, continues to live an uncertain life after the incident. SKTV News brings you a special report.
Women and children are the most affected in any conflict. The conflict in Manipur, which erupted in May 3, 2023, has devastated many families. It has not only claimed innocent lives, but also maimed various people due to severe injuries. Watham Sanatombi was a victim who sustained severe injuries in an unfortunate drone attack that took place at Senjam Chirang on September 2024. She sustained serious injuries from the bomb splinter, and the hospital where she was treated had declared dim chances of her survival. However, she miraculously survived, but now she had to live with lifelong injury. Before the unfortunate incident, she used to support her family by engaging in weaving activities, but now she is unable to take up any hard activities that require strength and remains helpless.
Thibom thir aigi pukche palaga thibom thirin je pura mapan da pai thoga leirameba adu leirma ganjida khudna maraka adu mai leirma ganjida khudai ama taraga phi ama na taraga yesalaga adu mai taraga hospital da chatpaneba as aina lai sning ba sning ba kala digi if lai ga lo aina ninge kam ta kan bi oi thawai kan bi o hana anya soba matungidadi karimata tawba ngamdre khongju sidaraga aba ama tawge harasu ngamdreba person tawra matungida mu pharadana khalaga adagi mu tha kuting adom pukhalaga mim leirabnina kumlena oina adugi mokongda admaina dum naba hawraga leire hujiti mayamgi mateng habisu karisu koina ngamna hona saramni mayamgi mateng ju dukana di pangame hujiti mu pangmudo pangtrabani na koina ngamna bodi hona jare hona amna wabu oireba aina ju mayam wabu do uraga ima baba na hoina wabu mayam do uraga kamate ju pangmu ngamde ayu karino tawisibo aibo Manganja som sonja masu hele toina toina dam naraga leirabnina mayam pulaga mayam minakila pulaga thabak su mangamadra mayam punma ngamadra ana khalomane ma adu so matungida di karimta tawba ngamdre hana ina tawramiba mayam do
In the initial stage, Sanatombi received treatment through assistance provided by government, CSO and other individuals. But at the moment, her family is struggling to meet the expenses for her treatment as she continues to suffer weak health. Her parents and her brother are making all efforts to give her all the possible help, and this has created huge burden to the family of the victim. People from her locality have expressed sorrow on the suffering and hardship of Sanatombi and her family, but they cannot make much contributions financially as they are also from the economic poor background.
Aduga haidiba imung asigi su magi mama mapasi su thabak subangam magi sigi condition jina makong ne thabaya de yengwadadi mai mama si kem tokdaba malaga su ma adum hoba sabaya daba warning ba magi laina mapuoga masi hingni haiba su hazedabagi condition da leire ba hujikse aduga magi makhada leiba manaw nupa sina afang wa nongmogi hajira sujaraga imung che puri baneba jang wana khoina pangjeluba sungamde khoina hogi pamjeri basina hogi magi sumaina sum hingaga sahi manga tara sigi sibasu heksida de hingbasu yada pat leibase masigi damakta sarkar gi site gi oiro ranai NGO ro organization oiragasu magi sanaba simpham mama sanagadaba maga NGO gi oiragasu simpham mama tang pibiraga sarkar gi job nasu phai adu natragasu magi hingbayaba amatang di masi pamjai.
For camera person Amarjit Kunjamayum and Olivia Takhilambam, SKTV News.
Manipur State Commission for Women MSCW, District Administration Chandel, District Legal Services Authority Chandel, Center for Women and Girls Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, and One Stop Center Chandel jointly organized Mahila Jan Sunwai Women's Public Hearing in connection with International Women's Day 2026 at Multipurpose Hall of DC Office Complex, Chandel today. Chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Women MSCW Thumlip Tiningpham Monsang, member of MSCW SK Sophia, Deputy Commissioner Chandel Hemant Kumar, ADC Chandel Muhammad Firoz Khan, ADC Chandel Muhammad Firoz Khan, Additional SP Chandel O Sukumar, and Executive Director of Center for Women and Girls Hechin Haukip attended the program. Speaking in the program, MSCW Chairperson Thumlip Tiningpham Monsang said women's public hearing will be conducted at 5 districts of Manipur with the aim to dignity and safety of women against any form of violence. The chairperson also appealed women to raise their complaint to Manipur State Commission for Women. One-day orientation program for NSS program officers was conducted at Auditorium of Manipur University today. The program was jointly organized by NSS Cell Manipur University and Directorate of NSS NER Guwahati, Assam in connection with SUCHITRA Action Plan. Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra, Secretary of Youth Affairs and Sports, Naurem Praveen, Director Mayengbam Veto, Regional Director for Regional Directorate of NSS Guwahati, D. Karthigwen, Youth Officer Nakul Chandra Diori, Jangjilong, and Program Coordinator for NSS Cell Manipur University, Professor Laisham Santosh, attended the program. Speaking in the program, Manipur University VC Professor N. Lokendra maintained that NSS program facilitates youths to take active part in social activities and community service, and appealed program officers and NSS student volunteers to hold special camps and community outreach programs. Professor also urged students to come out of the comfort of classrooms and to play active part in society, and also to contribute in making India a Viksit Bharat by 2047.
Now, the government of India is no longer interested in providing that kind of an education system which is purely very theoretically oriented. We have now come out as an educational system from those earlier stereotypes. We are interested that our youths, after their degree, they should be employment ready, they should be properly skilled, they should be skillful in speaking, they should be very articulate, they should be skillful in writing. They must be able to interact with what is happening in Indian society at the grassroots level. They must be trained and they must be given all opportunities to lead the societies. So that's the way that the government has been trying to build up a very, very mobile, very dynamic, a very educated, very skillful and very articulate youth group in Indian society to make India a Viksit Bharat by 2047.
One-day entrepreneurship awareness program on orientation on UDYAM was held today at Kurkul Awang Lekai Community Hall, jointly organized by MSME Technology Center, Imphal, and Thaupangsi CLF Kurkul. Kurkul Gram Panchayat Chairperson Irungbam Shanta, MSRLM Cluster Coordinator Chandrika Sagolsem, MSME Technology Center Imphal Deputy Director Dr. S. Yoiren-Tomba, among others, attended the program. Dr. S. Yoiren-Tomba said registration UDYAM is a must to access various schemes provided by the center. He appealed to all to hold discussions with experts for the banks to recognize the business taken up to boost economy. Now, Red Shield Division of Indian Army under Operation Sadbhavana handed over a bore well and water shortage facility to the residents of Senpangjar village in Bisnupur district today to ensure reliable access to drinking water. The project was undertaken to provide a sustainable supply of potable water and ease the daily challenges faced by the villagers, particularly women and children. A brief ceremony was held in the village where a senior army officer formally handed over the facility to village authorities in the presence of elders, community members, and local youths. The villagers expressed gratitude for the initiative, stating that the facility will ensure a dependable source of safe drinking water. And now, before we wrap up that, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur Legislative Assembly passes 10 demands for grants for financial year 2026-27, approving a total allocation of 6,755 crore, 88 lakh 32,000 rupees. State Cabinet seeking report from Hill Areas Committee HAC to conduct autonomous district councils ADCs in Hill districts, asserts Chief Minister Imran Khan. Chief Minister Kim Chan informs Assembly of Government plan in pursuing electric bus service under PM E-Bus Seva scheme in Manipur. Deputy CM Losi Diko assures action against landowners accountable for poppy cultivation during Assembly discussion. MLA Surjakumar Okram urges 10-month tax exemption from Center for Entrepreneurs and Businesses of Violence-Affected Manipur. And CFMPD asserts there is no fuel shortage in Manipur amid Middle East tensions, urges public to avoid panic buying. That is all the news we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.